Happening now, the last day of Turning Point USA's AmericaFest is underway in Phoenix. GOP heavyweights focusing on a message of uniting, hoping to rally support ahead of the upcoming midterm elections and the 2028 presidential race. Those slated to speak, Vice President J.D. Vance and House Speaker Mike Johnson. NewsNation's Libbey Dean joins us live from Phoenix with the very latest. Libbey, what are attendees saying about that infighting within the Republican Party there?
Well, interesting you asked that, Jessica, but it's because the speaker on stage just now actually mentioned that and said that it's time for Republicans to stop fighting with each other. But that has been largely the focus of this AmericaFest event throughout the last 72 hours or so, is this infighting that we've seen from some of the most influential names in Republican politics, people like Ben Shapiro and Tucker Carlson fighting it out on the stage behind me about messaging moving forward and messaging of the Republican Party, not only in the Trump era, but after Trump leaves office come 2028. Now, I did speak with the Turning Point spokesperson, and this is Charlie Kirk's close friend, and that's Andrew Colvett. And he actually told me something that was interesting. He thinks that this infighting is necessary to figure out what that core message is heading into the midterm elections and heading into 2028. I want us to take a listen to a part of that. Do you think that the Republican infighting, though, does hurt really the Republican base, but also the MAGA movement as a whole? It seems to be a little bit of a fracturing, if we're going to be honest here.
Yeah, no, I listen, I think this is part of coalitional politics, though, really, because I'd rather have these arguments and these disputes, whether it's foreign policy, whether it's about who killed Charlie. I'd rather get this out of the way right now in December of 2025 than in August and September of 2026. We're going to bicker, we're going to hash it out, and it needs to be done in public. This is what I want to tell people. It needs to be done in public, because if we reach some fake, phony consensus behind closed doors, the public's not going to believe it anyways, and then you're going to have more infighting.
May I propose one?
It needs to be done in public. You heard it there from Turning Point's spokesperson. This disagreement that is being done in public on that stage behind me has continued into today. We've seen speakers come up on the stage and say, I disagree with what the person before me said, but I'm still coming on stage and speaking. And when I speak with young conservatives here on the ground, they actually disagree with what you just heard from Andrew Colvett. Some of them say they don't think that this infighting is necessary or beneficial to the Republican Party. One thing that there is more of a consensus about, but not a total consensus, is who they want to see leading young conservatives and the Republican Party come 2028. We heard from Erica Kirk, who endorsed J.D. Vance, Vice President J.D. Vance, for 2028. But some of the young conservatives here on the ground aren't so convinced. I even heard one float Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis for that post, a separate one saying Secretary of State Marco Rubio would be a good choice as well. But we heard Andrew Colvett in that interview also say they have chosen J.D. Vance all the way. That is their horse in this race. And of course, we are expecting him to speak later this afternoon, Jessica.
All right, interesting. Libbey Dean, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.